Hey, it's Charlie here from TradeGrowth, and in this video I'm going to be explaining the easiest, cheapest way to set up missed call text backs if you are a local business or just a service-based business in the US. Now, one thing to understand from the get-go is that this can seriously make a difference. And if you can't stick around for just 5 minutes to implement something that is so easy to do and will generally help you get more jobs, help you get more projects and more work, then I don't know what to tell you. But I'm going to condense this into 5 minutes. Let's jump into it straight away. So you just have to understand that even if you get 3 calls a week, and one of those turns into booked job, every call that you miss has a 1 in 3 chance. Roughly a 30% conversion rate is typical for, a service-based business. And if your average job price, or let's say your LTV, your lifetime value of a job is $250, then that's $4,250 in a year that you're going to lose by not having a missed call setup in your phone number essentially, or connected to your phone. And yeah, it's very easy to do. I'm going to jump into it, no messing about. That is just the maths, right? So this video is going to save you that amount per year if you get, let's say, 3 calls a week, and you can even bump that up to more calls. But let's jump into it. So the free way, which is $0 per month, is to actually go to the Google Play Store, because most contractors, landscapers, which I assume you are, maybe it's not landscaping, maybe it's, tree service business you have, maybe it's, different home improvement business. But long story short, you probably have an Android. And if you have an Android, you're in luck, because you can just go to the Google Play Store and you can get an app called Smarter Missed Call Assistant. And then you just install the app, grant it access and notification access. And then you can very easily within the app just create a trigger, which is missed call, and then have a message saying something like, hey, sorry I missed your call. I'm on the job site. What can we help you with? And obviously it would run 24/7. And this is by far the easiest way. It's completely free. I don't have an Android, I have an Apple, so I can't show you this directly, but this is what I would personally recommend for a lot of the business owners getting started, like you watching this. It should, so it can't let me see this because I'm not on Android, but that is the first one. The second option is if you have a phone provider like Verizon or T-Mobile, which is very common. They actually do just have an upgrade that is like $5-10 a month, typically called a business tier plan. And most of them have native missed call text backs. And these are for, I would personally recommend these 2 options if you're just starting your business and you're getting maybe a few calls, but nothing crazy, and you're not looking to scale exponentially. These are just 2 really great options. First one, as I said, just download it on the Google Play Store. There are apps for that. Second one is if you have these 2 phone lines, you can essentially go to the the business portal, the business voice app, and I've got links to these in this document, and I'll put this document in the description for completely free. So you can basically just click on this depending on which phone provider you have, either this one or this one. You can click on it very easily. Yeah, I'll put this in the description for free just to help you out. And these are the 2 first options. Now, if you are getting a lot more calls on a daily basis, then we can look into a bit more of an organized actual system to not only have the missed call text back, because that's what these do, right? These can do the missed call text back. So why would you want anything above that? Well, we want to keep it organized. We want to be able to have a pipeline, right? We want things like that. So we're not letting leads slip through. We want to be able to do quote follow-ups. We want to be able to do all of these other things that are very, very important. But I wouldn't recommend doing it if you're not getting many phone calls, because you're just going to be spending money and not getting a return essentially. So this is a really, really interesting one. So let's say you're getting a call a day now. So you've, scaled the business a bit. You're getting maybe 1 call a day, maybe 2 calls a day. Anywhere from 5 to 10 calls a week. This is probably the one to go for. It's essentially QO, I think is how you pronounce it, QUO. It is the cheapest, I think, missed call kind of software platform you can use. It is pretty easy to get the shared business phone and inbox. And you can see that you would have an actual what's the word, like a uni box. Essentially you'd have a uni box where you can see your conversations, which is really good as well for keeping it organized. It's not as good as a CRM like Jobber or GHL. It's not going to be like that, but it's a really good alternative. And I think we can maybe see the pricing right here. It should be only like $15-20. Yeah, $23 for the business one. Really cool. You can get call transfers. You can get a phone number in here and then get it to transfer. So this is like very easy, and it'll take you half an hour to set it up max. Obviously, if you want us to set it up for you, you can book a call. There's a link for that in the description. It's a completely free call. We'll see if we can do what you want, and if we can, we'll let you know how it works. But that is a really good one. Next is my personal favorite. It's what we implement for our clients. It's basically a full automation kind of package that we do where not only are you going to get the missed call text automation, you're going to get a review system so you can automatically have a review request after every job's completed, automatically sends it out. You're going to get a way in which you can send like invoices online. There's so much to it, as well as pipelines. GHL is fantastic for that. So one thing you would have to do if you are using GHL, I would only recommend getting GHL, and I'm going to explain how to set up the mystical text back in 30 seconds in this video on GHL. But if you are planning to use GHL, I would only recommend it for like business owners who are making a reasonable amount per month. If you're making over like 5K a month, now I would look into GHL probably, or even just a few thousand a month profit. Definitely just get GHL if you're looking to grow the business and really make just have the foundations in place, have the infrastructure of a potential 6-7 figure business. Then GHL allows you to have that. So what you would do is, the first step is, if you are interested in GHL, you can click in this document and you'll be able to get a free trial, 14 days. That would also support me as well and the channel. But you'd basically just need to create a sub account. Very simply, sub account is just like an individual account for your business. We obviously do this for clients. If you want us to do this for you, just book a call, as I said. But it is pretty easy, well, for me at least, because this is what I do every day. But you'd go down to settings, and the first step would be to port your number in. So you already have like a phone number, right? Obviously, and that's what you put out there for people to call you, so you're getting phone calls. You'd want to click port in numbers, and you'd essentially want to add a number. It's as simple as that. So port in numbers, just make sure you tick all of these boxes just like that. Click continue. Put your account number, so enter details for each US number you want to port. Port basically means just like forward or transfer, I believe. So only US local and mobile numbers are supported. So you just put in your details right here, and then just upload the document. It's pretty straightforward, to be honest. So once you've done that, you can then actually get into the automation. And the reason I like GHL is because it's pretty easy to get this set up. If I show you what a missed call text back automation looks like, it is pretty straightforward from the trigger. It is basically call direction, incoming, call status, busy, voicemail, no answer. We then add a slight delay of 0.2 to 20 seconds, just so it doesn't feel like a bot. We assign it to a user, so that could be a sales rep or you for the time being, so you get a notification. It's going to add a contact tag as missed call. It should also put them into the pipeline, so you can add that as a stage. It's going to text back the caller saying something like, "Hey, sorry I missed your call. How can we help? I'll call you back as soon as I have a few minutes to hop on the phone." That's really cool. It's going to say that, so you do actually get a notification. And I would highly recommend downloading the high level app on your phone if you do go this route, just so you can get notified as soon as a lead comes into the pipeline, because speed is massively important. And that is pretty much it. That's just like in case you have team members. So long story short, you would get GHL if you are a growing business and you're getting a lot of phone calls and you really need to set something up here. To summarize, I'll actually build the automation in a minute for you. The trigger is call details, I believe. It is going to be call direction. It's going to be incoming because you're getting an incoming call, so you can copy this as I'm doing it. Call call status is going to be busy or no answer or voicemail. So that's what's happened. They've called, but you're busy and it's incoming. That is the trigger. So that is going to kick off this workflow. As I said, we like to add a wait of maybe, it could even be like 0.5. So it could be like 30 seconds. And then, obviously internal notification. So send a notification. I like to use the high-level mobile app, so you get that on your phone as a push notification. Title, you like newly adopted, and you can see we already have this because we do this for our own business as well, obviously. The message, this is for yourself. So like, hey, a new lead has come in. The details are, and you just put in like, or like, that should be like full name, but you get the point. Like, you just need to map this now. So like first name, phone number. You get the point. Just add a few things like that. Just doesn't really matter what you put there. You could either do to all users. It's probably just you and your business, so you'd start with all users. But if you have like a particular sales rep or something, you can do like particular user and then just select the user. But for the time being, we'll just put like all users. From this point on, you then want to just have like probably actual get them in a pipeline. So in pipeline, like new customer pipeline, new lead. You see new leads come in. Opportunity name, call it like, I don't know what you want. Source, like where they come from. It could be Facebook ads. It could be like website. So my current this sub account is for a client, and he gets the occasional lead come through the website. So I think I've already set this up in his sub account, but opportunity value, so that's how much the lead is worth. So let's put like 250, for example. That's like your average job price. Open, boom. So now they're going to get put into a pipeline, and you also want to get it to send an SMS. So send SMS, and this would be like the message we said. So if I go back to the document, I put something up here. So something like this would be fine. Hey, sorry I missed your call. I'm on the job site. Like, how can I help you? Would be a bit of a nicer way to say it. Yeah, something like that would be a bit better. And then boom, that's pretty much it. Make sure it's published. And that sums up how to build a mystical text bug automation in GHL. But as I said, I gave you other options. You have the free one right here if you want Android. If you have one of these phone providers, maybe you're not an Android, but you have one of these phone providers, you can click on one of the links that is best suited for you, and you can just upgrade to their business plan, and you can get that implemented. If you are, actually getting jobs and you're really looking to grow things, I would recommend getting like a business automation, like CRM, whether it's Cura, whether it's GHL, Jobber. Definitely do that. And if you want us to do that for you, as well as set up all the other things to make sure your business has the right foundations to really grow, then we might be able to help you. It's worth booking a call. I'll put the link in the description. Just have a chat. We can share ideas. We can give you some tips and stuff. And hope you found this video valuable. If you did, just drop a like, subscribe, and I'll pop up a video right here that you can watch now on more useful things for your business. So take care.